me on the test. So it's a few short answer questions. If I say that, I can find it. A few short answer questions, and then some other stuff. Let me see. This is the book I want. Haha. So if I asked you to list and describe 4 pre-writing techniques, what would you say?
Lists.
Free, right?
Web thing.
Yup. And how would you explain what that is?
And then
You could even draw me a little picture. That'd be good. What else?
Yeah.
Ariana. What else? I don't think you've given me 4 pre-writing techniques. Listing. Questions. Questioning. Say it again. Free writing. I heard somebody say that one. That's a good one. Yep. All right, so you got that one. And if I ask you, what is the writing process? The writing process. Not the steps in drafting. The whole process that I drew on the board a couple times. You would say, damn, I need to study. Look at your notes. What would you say? So in your list of things you need to know for the test, you should have put free writing techniques, and you should put writing process. Stephanie. So, what's the writing process? Emily. That's right. And then after you do that, drafting. Now, what happens sometimes when you're drafting? You go back. Well, sometimes you go back, right? And you do some more pre-writing. That's why it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it's circular, not linear. And then after you do the drafting and writing, then what do? You had said it. Revise and edit. And sometimes that makes you go back and draft, and sometimes it makes you go all the way back to the beginning, ditch the whole topic, and start again. That's fine too. That's not a bad thing to do. So then if I were to ask you, in that second phase of the writing process, which was, as you said, to draft and write, what are the 4 steps? Make a point. Support the point.
Have a purpose.
Well, that goes with support. Organize and connect. Write clear, error-free sentences. So that's the 4 steps of the actual drafting and writing. Okay? That's different than the writing process, because when I'm asking about drafting, I'm not asking about pre-writing or revising, just the drafting part. Okay? Now, if I asked you, why is it important to support your point when you write? You would say, no, I'm not gonna, I don't want to do electronic. You bring it to them. I'm trying to avoid because then I have to print it out. And people do it on the wrong thing right here. Just bring my mailbox. Before noon. Why is it important to support your point when you write? I'm reading these right off the pages, guys. Why is it important?
To make it clear for the writer. To make it clear for the reader.
Yeah, so you can explain your ideas, right? So the reader will know what you're talking about, but why else is another reason. To make it interesting, to keep the reader's interest, so you're not just going as a writer or reader, blah, 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 blah.
You want to catch their attention and keep it.
Yeah, exactly. So remember when we read those really kind of lame examples, like, oh, the camping trip was a disaster. We didn't see the animals and the weather was bad, and then there were the bugs. So what, who cares? Like, that doesn't tell me anything, right? But the one about the tree house, when they described what that was like, that was good. They said the chair and the fireplace, all that stuff, it was nice. Okay. The last short answer question. What is a topic sentence?
The point.
The point of,
Of the paragraph.
that's right, the point of the paragraph. What are the two parts of a topic sentence? It's all one, it's all a question. What are the two parts of a topic sentence? If I say today is Monday, that's a sentence, right?
Yes.
But is it a topic sentence?
No.
Because what's the difference? What's the topic sentence have? What two things?
Why is Monday?
I don't know how you could explain that. No. Two parts of a topic sentence. You have to have a,
Verb.
no, it's the same, you need the same two parts for a thesis statement. Every sentence needs a subject and a verb, but a topic sentence is different from the chair is red. That's a sentence, it's not a topic sentence.
Has to have the purpose.
Not really. Not really, I wouldn't go with that. Two elements, look at your notes. Yes. Well, it is the point, yes. Nope, that's a whole paragraph, that's that.
To
Topic
support
sentence,
the
what am I looking
thesis
for? No,
and-
I didn't even say the word thesis. Every time I look at a topic sentence, how do I know if it's good or it's bad? I'm looking for two things. It has to have two things, otherwise it's not a topic sentence. Say again?
Subject.
Well, all sentences have to have a subject, right?
Verb.
Yeah, all sentences have to have a verb. But that doesn't make it a topic sentence.
Limited.
It has to be a very limited, narrow
Topic.
And you have to have an idea, what are you saying about that topic? If you say today is Monday, that's a sentence, not a topic sentence. If you said, I love Mondays, is that a topic sentence? Yes, I hate Mondays. Yes, those are topic sentences, but it's different than just a sentence. So you have to have that, otherwise it's not a topic sentence. And it's not gonna work to begin a paragraph with the kind of wording we're doing. Okay, and we're gonna go over this a bit more today so you get some more practice.
Otherwise, topic sentence means to reflect what you're thinking about.
Yeah, about that limited topic. It's gonna be really narrow in scope. You know, you can't say stuff like, I've loved school my whole life. It's got an opinion. But are you gonna start with like kindergarten and write about everything up until college? No, you can't do that. That's too broad. You're gonna narrow it down to something. I love 10th grade band class or something. That's better.
Need a specific one?
As specific as you can be. And it's so much easier to come up with an opinion when it's specific. And we'll look at some of that. We'll do some more practice with that. So here, so that short answer part was stuff like you kind of, need to sort of memorize in your notes. The next page is deciding if the topic sentence is any good or not. Is this a topic sentence or is it kind of crappy? So sometimes they're too narrow, sometimes they're too broad, and we're gonna get some more practice in those, but that way you'll have more of an idea of what you should be writing. Excuse me, this page is just like the homework. Is it adequately developed or is it not adequately developed? And the boring stuff versus the good stuff. So it's just X or S kind of thing. And then we have our circle the subjects and underline the verbs. What do you need to know to do well on this page? Yeah, but what? What do you need to know about them? How are you gonna find the subject? How are you gonna find the verb? Pages over 25. Say it again. So what do you, that's right, but what does that matter, I guess?
So it talks about
Because you'll never find, wow, you were really close. I was with you for a minute there, and I was down. What will you never find in a prepositional phrase? The subject. So, big deal, what's a preposition? That's the hard part. What's a preposition? Give me some examples. Put your notes. In,
On.
on,
Under.
under, of, with, at, to, anything that shows direction, under, over, being, next to, those are all prepositions, but in, at, of, with, on, to, for, those are pretty common ones. So if you see a noun after one of those words, will it be the subject of the sentence? No. That's gonna help you find your subjects and verbs. Verbs, what do you know will never be the verb of a sentence? Two things. Alright, you seem to be good at the grammar stuff, no? Go ahead and shout that one. You're right about the preposition. What will never be the verb of the sentence? There's two things that will never be the verb of the sentence. That's what you know. If you have it, you know what to study. If you don't, then maybe we wouldn't find it in the fragment. In the subject verb handout. There's two forms of the verb that will never be the verb of the sentence. They can be in the sentence, but they're not the main verb. And you can tell that's right. One of them is an ing word by itself. Never be the verb of the sentence. So, going to the store, comma, I saw my friend. Is the going the verb of the sentence?
No, what it saw?
It's saw. I saw. So you have to be careful with that one. And the other kind of verb that will never be the verb of the sentence. The infinitive form, the one that starts with to. I want to go home. What's the verb? Does it go? I want to go home.
Want.
Want. To go is the infinitive form. It is not the verb of the sentence, ever. Okay? So that's going to help you identify the subjects and verbs in that page, on that page. And then the last page is going to be fragments. I'm going to give you, like the homework, kind of like 3 sentences in a passage. You're going to pick out which one's the fragment, and then you'll fix it. We'll go over that. Speaking of the homework, does anyone want to read their process paragraph aloud? You happy with it? You want to share it? We shared it with a little group last week. Don't love it that much? Oh boy, I can't read them. You don't like them. You're just shy. Alright, I'll click them. And then I'll go over the other side. You know Fatima? She has the exact same hair.
It's my brother's visa.
It's her brother.
Oh, fuck, I didn't type it. What was it?
The process paragraph, how to do something? All right, let's look at the fragment
got
one and
it.
see how you did on that. What did I give you last week?
I didn't type it though.
It has to be typed. So let's look at this. See how you did. You guys did activity 3, I don't want to say. Was there a beginning? So we did the other ones in class. I don't have it with me. If you go to my office area, right in front of my mailbox area, there's a whole bunch of them for people who miss. Thank you.
I tried looking for your mailbox earlier.
You're fine. Oh, so you know where the faculty office area is? Near what is supposed to be the bookstore?
Okay.
Okay. So if you're at the bookstore, just, if you're looking at the bookstore, turn to the left, it says faculty offices. Okay. And like I said, there's a whole pile of papers right near my mailbox. All right, let's look at this. What did we do for number 1? Establishing a research laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey, as since that's the standard for modern industrial research. How did you fix that? Stephanie, how'd you fix that? Did say Fran?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go over to, 434 is the page, activity 3.
Okay.
Because we did a lot of these together last week, but I gave you some homework. Yes, after 1876, that parenthetical thing, right? Because that first part is the fragment. Establishing a research laboratory in Menlo Park, comma, Edison set the standard for modern industrial research. So that second one was the complete sentence, the first part was the fragment. All right, how about number 2? What did you get for number 2? Good. Going is completely wrong, right? Doesn't make any sense. Good. He works 10 hours a day, then goes to class for 2.5 hours, period. Could you make that second one a complete sentence on its own? How would you do that?
Then goes and take off the period after day.
Oh yeah, you could do that. What if I kept the period after day? What else would I have to do besides changing going to goes? I have to add a subject, right? Then he goes. You can add the he, but every sentence has to have its own subject and verb. Okay. How about number 3? Nicole, you want to try that one? This is one of those ones that, and they tell you how to fix it, but the verb is wrong, right? You see it, Charlotte led the class to move on with the wind? Are we in the same spot? No, that's not actually the problem with this one. They tell you